I'm Tina. Yes, that's me. Welcome to my 6-month travel diary. This week in Taiwan, the first place I go to is Sun Moon Lake. I took a bus and it took about an hour and a half and I was pretty tired, so I slept most of the way. When I arrived, I brought a ticket so I could go on a boat ride. Hello. Number 1? Thank you. The boat ride stops at 2 different piers before taking you back. I came here doing it very cheap, so I came by bus and then brought a ticket. And I would probably recommend doing a proper tour because no one spoke English. So I didn't feel like I got the most out of this experience because I didn't understand the tour guides. The first stop was seeing the temple. There's a lot of trails that you can take around this area, and I was wanting to do it, but I made a mistake. I was busting to pee, and I can't use these toilets because my aim is not okay. So I had to go to the next pier. I made it, and I found a toilet, so crisis averted. The second stop was very popular, and the food here was so yummy. I would recommend coming on a nice sunny day. Don't get me wrong, this place was very beautiful, but apparently when it's a nice clear day, you can see all the mountains reflecting on the water. I stayed in Chiayi and visited this cute little village. There's an array of different little shops, and you definitely need to come here if you want to do some souvenir shopping. To be honest, I didn't buy any souvenirs. My backpack is getting chock-a-block to the point where packing each week is the biggest challenge that I have. But what I did buy was a lot of snacks. I'm a sucker for tastings, and if something is delicious, there's no stopping me. Walking around the village, I saw some cute animals and these cool sculptures. Unfortunately, I had to leave earlier than I would liked because it started to pour. I spent the rest of the day inside, but by that afternoon, the rain had cleared and I headed to the night market. I really like night markets. It's the best way to discover local cuisine, and everything is so cheap and tasty. One thing about Taiwan that really surprised me was these claw machines are everywhere. When I travel around, I tend to look at different landmarks so then I know the way back without using Google Maps. However, this statue rotates and I did not know that at the time, which led me down the wrong street. The next day, I went to the Alishan National Forest. I came to see the scenic views, but there was so much fog that I couldn't see a thing. It was a little bit disappointing because the 2.5-hour bus ride here sucked. It was very windy and had a lot of sharp turns. Hopefully I come back here one day because what I did see was beautiful. There's accommodation available out here, and so I wish I stayed for 2 or 3 days because in one day I only saw maybe a quarter of it. This forest is so pretty. Because of the environment, moss grows everywhere, so everything is super green. Although this forest is amazingly beautiful, the fog makes it feel spooky. This place kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. It's so foggy and eerie. There is a shuttle that can take you to different parts of the forest. And there's this old school train that will take you back to base. All in all, I had a really nice day here, but the bus ride home, yeah, yikes. I felt so sick and I wanted to vomit the whole time. The following day, I headed to Tainan and visited the Chicken Tower. This tower is one of the oldest buildings in Tainan. This place was a lot smaller than I thought it would be, but the entrance fee was really cheap. After looking at some of the historic artifacts, I walked up the tower to look at the garden views and city. No rain in sight today, but I still ended up wet. find with the nicer weather, I tend to go exploring more. So walking around all the streets of Taiwan, there's plenty of temples to see. After looking at some temples, I went down this alleyway called Snail Alley. It's super cute. Everything is snail core, so snail decorations are everywhere. So random, but so cute. I really like the Blueprint Culture and Creative Park. It has so many cute stores where you can buy some local goods, but the reason why I came here was to make my own perfume. I did a workshop, and the first thing I had to do was to smell all the scents and pick which ones I liked. Fragrances are broken up into 3 categories. You have your base, middle, and top notes. These categories determine how long the scent lasts. After picking the ones I liked, it was now time to start mixing. It was so interesting to see how different ratios of the smell can make a whole new fragrance. After some trials and errors, I found my scent. Now it's time to make it.
Pour that into here? Yes.
My scent was mostly made of vanilla and then cinnamon as my base notes. My middle notes was coconut, and then my top notes was raspberry.
All the way? No.
We got to name our perfumes. I called mine Sweet Fireball. That evening, I was so excited because I was like, yes, an ice cream truck. Then I found out the rubbish trucks here play music and they don't have ice cream trucks. I headed more south to check out the coast. I brought my bathers and I was excited to go swimming, but I had a problem. I had no idea how to get down there and I spent an hour trying and then ended up giving up. Although I failed, it was pretty cool because I got to see these monkeys. They literally walked with me for quite a while down the road. Adding to another failure of the day, I slipped in some mud. It's okay, I managed to clean my shoes. But my socks, yeah, they stayed dirty. It was such a pity that I couldn't go swimming because it was so hot today. I have never seen this many turtles in my life before. You can buy bags of food to feed them. I ended up buying 4 bags of food because honestly, I love feeding the turtles. Taiwan has so much to see and do, and it's relatively easy to travel around due to the train system. Although I saw a lot, I definitely need to come back because I felt that some of my trip was hindered from the weather. Anyways, thank you for watching. Next week, I go back to Vietnam to go to the biggest cave in the world. Bye!